It's not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On gain of 9, brings up 3rd and 1.
Okay, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Panthers nothing. Daniel Carlson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young working out of the gun. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Watch out now.
Young here, you can see changing the play. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the double.
2nd and 6.
Green. Hut, hut.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Young. Open man right side is Shark. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 97. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Young to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38. Edo blue. Black shot. Set, hut.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Set.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hut.
Young. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
He hits Adams complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they go play action here with O'Connell. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. O'Connell. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think?
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down and 3.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Now O'Connell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. An audible here to get a new look. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The 27-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
minute now in the third quarter.
560.
Now here's Young. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
36-yard line.
Number set. Close. Set. Go.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, right. 43 rail. 22 needle. Cut.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
62 blaster. Smith red. Black ultra.
Young looks to throw on first down. Look at the big man rumble. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nice gain of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from a yard out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw, O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And now they'll shift things around. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. O'Connell. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. But incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's 1st and 10.
Drill, 52. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Let's go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready?
Young to throw. And this is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something when you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's 3rd down and 5.
Ready.
Now Young. Buying time to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Ready. Striker, 3-3.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd and a couple.
10 cycles. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
go
In
now.
search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Chop.
Now
17.
Young going to move him around.
Fight 60. Hut, hut.
Young now from the gun on 3rd down. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Young on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the
Down.
32-yard line.
Long 10. Ready?
Here's Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Let's go.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
43
Now
rounds.
they'll change things around before the snap. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go.
2nd
Here we
and
go.
12.
22 needle. Set, hut.
They'll throw again. Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Adam Thielen. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready.
And they need
Ready.
5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT
52
alive.
Faster, faster, faster. Hut.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 yards there on the touchdown run.
On
third down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well. And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. It's a good game.
The touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Daddy, want to pick you up.
That's my oh, Gigi is a baby.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. O'Connell working from the gun.
Daddy.
Pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of yards, so they'll wind up crediting
Which one? I'm trying to finish this game.
and it brings up 3rd down.
Hello, Will.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down. A nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The defense does its job.
What happened?
They're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Your key? Where your key go?
Because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. They had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is caught.
GG, stop, relax. Calm down.
Plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup. As the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 73 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Here's O'Connell. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. O'Connell's throwing for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
97.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. Able to connect with Chark. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
Ready? Cut.
Off the play fake, Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Young. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, it's not very often, Charles, that you and I get to see a 4th drive in overtime, but buckle up because here we go, partner.
Well, my first thought is that apparently no one wants to win this thing, and now I'm correcting myself. I know they both want to win it, but they've gone at it so hard. Who can focus long enough to make the proper play to win this game?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's on multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw here, O'Connell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. O'Connell. Oh, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now. 3 to win it. Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search much of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Ready.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the kick is
GG's, boy. Hell of a game.
This one is over. We thought it may never end, but that kick puts the exclamation mark on it. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah.
That was a crazy ass fucking game.
vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game sports.